Welcome friends in our Panasonic robot training how to use the Teach-Pendent. This is the part 17. Here we discuss auto mode. In auto mode, when the mode select switch is in the auto position, it is possible to operate a program created in teach mode. Start. There are two ways to start operation. Run the program. One is to use the start switch on the Teach-Pendent, which is called manual start, and the other is to send a signal from an external device which is called auto start. This document basic operation explains manual start method. Note: for the auto start method, please also refer to section 10.1 program start method settings on page 103. Here you can see one precaution of danger. Prior to start operation, make sure that no personnel are present within the safety fenced area. The operator shall be able to press the emergency stop button at any time the operator observes danger. First, position yourself outside of the safety fenced area and lock the door of the safety fence. Second, place the mode select switch to the auto position. Third, if the robot is provided with the operation box, press the auto switch to bring the robot in auto mode. You can see here operation box. This is the operation box. Here you can see emergency stop switch and auto switch. Note: the operation box is optional for some robot models. To ensure safe operation, the operation box must be installed outside of the safety fence. Fourth, open the file you want to work on. Fifth, turn on the servo power. Sixth, press the start switch, then the robot starts operation of the specified program. Supplementary notes: the program starts where the cursor is positioned. Each action, once executed, is indicated in the right pane in order of execution. The executed actions are indicated with some time lag, as execution of action has priority over indication of action. Sometimes actions may not be indicated if the timing is off. Next is initialization at start. At the start of a program, various settings are initialized in order to prevent influence of commands execution of other programs. The initialization is applied to the settings shown in the table on the right under the following conditions. Friends, you can see here settings to be initialized at program start. Item: pulse settings. Pulse type wave adjust data. Initialization: it resets to the setting values of the welder data settings. See section 14.2 welder data settings CO2 make more details. Sensor shift movement: it executes NS SFT off. It does not clear the sensor shift buffer. Shift movement: it executes shift off. External axis shift movement: it executes EXS SFT off. Here first, only the target program is open. Second, the target program is not opened by call command. Note: the initialization is conducted by executing begin of program at the beginning of the program as long as the conditions are satisfied and regardless of applied start method or applied operation unit. Next, hold and restart. Danger precaution here. This red symbol shows never enter into the safety fenced area. The robot may move suddenly where it is in hold state. This symbol shows make sure that no personnel or any articles to interfere with the robot are present within the robot work envelope prior to restarting the robot. Press the hold switch, then the robot becomes inactive while the servo power remains in the on state. Place the mode select switch in the teach position to operate the robot in manual and trace operation. Switch the mode select switch to auto and press the start switch to restart the robot. Teaching operation: restart, manual, hold. Supplementary notes: while robot is in hold state, if you move the robot manually and then switch the mode select switch to auto position, the robot displays a warning message. In that case, clear the warning message and then newly start the robot. Then the robot restarts operation from the position it was manually moved to. Next is emergency stop and restart. Precaution of danger. The symbol shows here. Bring the robot to an emergency stop immediately when you observe hazardous, or an abnormal condition. Make sure that no personal or any articles to interfere with the robot are present within the robot work envelope prior to restarting the robot. First, press the emergency stop switch to bring the robot to an emergency stop. Second, after removing the cause, turn on the servo on and then turn on the start switch to restart. Note: it is recommended to check restart position in teach mode before restarting the robot. Next is limit conditions of operation. You can run the specified program with some limitations such as deactivating some functions or limiting the robot travel speed. For example, if you mark the checkbox of the arc lock, the robot executes operation without welding. Settings speed gives priority to the speed specified in this box over the maximum speed set in teaching operation. Input output lock deactivates input output related sequence commands. Arc lock deactivates welding related commands. Do not lock wire FWD, wire RWD execution. Mark the checkbox to enable wire FWD and wire RWD commands. While the arc lock is in the on state, the setting is useful in case of performing wire cut operation while using touch sensor. It also allows execution of wire FWD and wire RWD commands when the arc test of the program test is set to invalid. Robot clock deactivates robot movements. Note: when the robot lock is applied, although the robot does not make any movements, the monitoring function such as cube monitor is executed at the programmed position in the running program. Then by disabling the robot lock, the robot regains movements and restarts operation based on the ongoing program from the restart position, not from the programmed position. Therefore, the monitoring output status at restart may not be the same as that in normal program. Robot lock is not applicable to the external axis under external axis remote control function. Checking locked contents. The locked items and the speed limit are indicated on status bar, lower right part of the screen. If there is no locked items, the status bar indicates only the speed limit. Indication example: lock input output arc robot 120 minute per minute. Input output lock arc lock and robot lock. Speed limit is 120 meter per minute. Lock arc 30 meter per minute. Arc lock speed limit is 30 meter per minute. Lock 120 meter per minute. No lock. Speed limit is 120 meter per minute. Indication example: when speed limit input output is on. Lock arc input 30 meter per minute. Arc lock with speed limit input output speed limit is 5 meter per minute. Note: if the speed limit set by this function is 180 meter per minute to the robot whose maximum speed is 180 meter per minute, then there is no speed limit applied by this function to the robot. Next is program unit, a function to specify a scope of continuous operation. Program unit stops after completion of each program. Step unit stops after completion of each step. Continuous performs a preset series of programs and then stops. Here you can see click program unit, step unit, continuous. Override. This is a function to fine tune the welding conditions such as welding current, welding voltage and speed on the running program while executing welding operation. Press a function key for the adjustment icon of the welding condition you want to fine tune. Adjustment icons: A plus A minus target welding condition, welding current; V plus V minus welding voltage; S minus S minus speed. To adjust the increment or decrement amount per press of adjustment icons for each welding condition, press the ADJ key to display the setting dialog box. By assigning the override automatic storing icon to a transfer function key, you can specify whether to automatically write the result of the override fine-tuned data on the program to reflect it or not. Override automatic storing icons and functions. Icons. First icon reflect the result of the override operation on the program. Second icon's function is do not reflect the result of the override operation on the program. All this procedure you can see in this image. For override of the speed, the adjustable ranges from -25% to +25% of the original taught speed. In viewing section, the override of the speed is disabled. Here you can see note: to reflect the result, the icon has to be turned on. before executing the override operation and be in the on state during the override operation. If the override automatic storing icon is switched from one this icon to this after the override operation, the result won't be reflected to the program. If the override automatic storing icon is switched from this to this icon after completing the override operation, the result will be reflected to the program. Procedure to execute override operation with the safety fence open. First, turn on the override icon. Second, while holding down a deadman switch, switch the mode from auto to teach. With the mode select switch. Third, open the safety fence. Then the door stop input of the safety circuit is turned off. Fourth, execute override operation. Fifth, close the safety fence. Then the door stop input of the safety circuit is turned on. Sixth, switch the mode select key from teach to auto. Seventh, release the deadman switch. Eighth, turn off the override icon. Note, in teach mode, robot motion speed in override operation is limited to the preset maximum speed in teach operation. If the welder is set to unitary by adjusting the welding current, the welding voltage value is automatically adjusted in conjunction with the adjusted current value. When the override icon is turned on, the robot motion speed is limited to the preset override speed limit. End of operation. To end the current operation, bring the robot in the hold state and then close the file. Next is advanced operation. Advanced operation includes switching of the screen display to the concurrently running program for fine-tune and editing of a program while running a program. Offline edit. The offline edit edits a program directly while running a program, and that effect is informed with a message box when the offline icon is clicked on, and for this reason no confirmation message, that is whether to update the edited program or not, is displayed when the program is closed. During offline edit operation, it is not possible to operate the robot. Other than that point, the offline edit functions just like edit operation in teach mode. Press the 7th key to switch the edit type. The edit type is switched from add to change and to delete one at a time. It is not possible to edit the running program. If attempted, a warning message to inform that effect is displayed. All this procedure you can see in this image. Now next is program change in parallel processing. In concurrent execution of program by paracall command and so on in auto mode, this function can switch the on-screen program. Among the concurrent programs, override and offline edit is executed to the on-screen program. Program change in parallel processing you can see in this image. The program file name currently displayed on this bar. So friends, here we end this part of our Panasonic robot training, how to use the Teach-Pendent. Other information we will discuss in our next video. Till then, stay safe and take care, and subscribe this YouTube channel to get such informative videos on robotics.